Hey guys, Missy here. Hey y'all, hey. Say hey when you jump on. Hey guys, let me know when you jump on. We're waiting for everybody to jump on. I'm getting some things ready. Say hey. I'm getting on Facebook now. Tell me where you're joining from today. We're in North Carolina. Where are you at? Okay, I'm not seeing it on there. Well, if my internet will work. Are you showing on there? Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it to pull up so I can see your questions or whatever else, but for some reason my computer is not wanting to load. I feel like every time I go live it's not loading. Okay, it says I'm connected. Alright guys, we're going to wait a few minutes and wait for everybody to jump on. Say hey when you get on. I'm trying to go to back to Facebook. What the world? Is the internet working on there for you guys?
If your phone's connected to Wi-Fi, then yeah.
It's not working over here. Okay, well we might just start and you just have to tell me if I miss anything anybody says.
No.
Because it's not wanting to pull up over here. Hey y'all, hey! Let me see. Alright guys, I guess I'm just going to have to get started without pulling up the computer. So if you guys need links, I'll have to get them, I guess, after the live instead of during the live. Or maybe this computer will start working while we're doing this. I don't know. Because it's refusing to do it right now. Alright, so we are going to show you how to do the photo panel palettes. Seems like it's a lot, right? Okay, so hi! Sorry, I was over there trying to get the Facebook page to pull up, but it's just a big white screen right now. So hopefully it'll come up. If you're new, I'm Missy. I'm the owner of Out of the World Designs, and welcome. We have a YouTube channel that this video will go on to after we're done today. So then you guys can watch it over and over and over if you have any questions, okay? I'm here at my heat press. Gabe's my camera guy. We're going to press just a few things tonight. And then we're going to head into my kitchen at my kitchen table. And that's where Mike's going to join us. So Mike has never did a live with us, so this is the first one ever. He's more the behind the scenes guy. So he's not super thrilled to be on live, but he's going to do it for us. And we are excited that he's going to join us, but he's going to show us how to put together the panels, okay? So, onto the wooden boards. If you go onto the group in the announcement section, I have showed you guys where I got these from. I listed links all the way down that post that says tonight at 7 we're going live. If you look at that post at the top, it has a link where you can get this board. It has a link where you can get the standoffs, the glue. It has a link to our boards that you're going to put on top of these. It has everything you need on there, okay? I did not skip anything. Even if you need sublimation paper, I got that too. But I did not link that because most people know that I have that. But I have everything there for you guys, okay? So I'm going to show you 2 different boards tonight. I'm showing you the bigger one. It's the 17-inch wooden board that you can get with Michaels. And then I'm showing you the 10-inch that you get with Michaels also. And then we're going to use our sublimation boards to press and put on top of these. I'm doing it 2 different ways, okay? I'm going to do it with the standoffs where you have to use a drill and screw and it gives it like a 3D look. And then I'm going to do it with just glue where you just put it right onto here. So you guys can offer it both ways. Something might be easier for you. You might be scared to drill into the wood. There's lots of different things. I don't really particularly like drilling into wood either. So I always ask hubby to do that. If it was just me, I would probably just be doing the gluing. So I'm going to show you guys both tonight. And if you have any questions during the live, please let us know. Gabe is here and he will tell me what you might have questions for, okay? So that's the plan. The first thing we're going to do is press the 2 pieces because one piece is already pressed. Mike already assembled it. I think Mike might be taking it apart now to show you guys how to put it back together. First thing you need to do is put you a piece of butcher paper down on your heat press like I just did, okay? You set your 2 blanks on your heat press and let them go ahead and warm up. You don't press them, just set them on your heat press, let them warm up. It just makes it a lot easier to be able to pull the protective film off, okay? You go ahead and turn your heat press on to 400 and let it start warming up. Ours is already completely warmed up to 400 degrees, so we wouldn't have to wait. And I am going to remove the protective film, okay? Now, the protective film is really easy to remove once you have heated the blank up. Heating it up only takes a few minutes. You just set it up underneath there and it gets hot. Grab you a corner and then it'll just peel off so easy. Just like that, okay? Sorry, we didn't turn the notifications off. So if you hear a ding, I'm sorry about that. Then this is the bottom part that we're going to use. And we're just going to pull it off. Okay? So that's how easy it is. We do clean down our blanks, but some of the time they still do come with a little bit of char still on the side. That's because we cut them here. So if they do, just give them, I did not clean this one yet. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to clean them. Just take a white or whatever color towel you have. This is a microfiber towel. And then you just give it 3 wipes and you can barely even see. And after 3 wipes, nothing else comes off. Do that on all corners. It's always 3 for some reason. And then just wipe down the front of it so you'll have a nice clean surface. Same thing for this one. See, that one's got a little bit more char on it. But after 3 wipes, you don't see anything. Done. I'm going to flip my towel over. You could keep wiping it on that, but I just want to show you guys. You can keep wiping it on that. It doesn't hurt anything to wipe over it. But that's just 1 wipe, 2 wipe, 3 wipe. That easy to clean them off. Now, like I said, we do clean them before they leave here, so you might not need a 3rd one just like that. This little bar was already pretty clean. It didn't really need anything. Make sure you wipe down the top of it because you want your print to look nice and pretty. So wipe down both of them. And we're going to press both of these at the same time, okay, guys? What I have is I have a wedding picture from Mike and my wedding. And we got married on the beach. One of my friends had took this picture. It actually has a full heart here, but the kind of board I'm putting it on, I kind of cut some of the heart off. I kind of like it like this. This is like, it's not a black and white photo, but it's, I think she called it an antique or something like that photo. So she sent it to me a while back when we got married. We got married in 2015. We have been together for 16 years, but I didn't say I do until 11 years in. Alright guys, so what you need to do is just flip over your sublimation board onto your paper and you line it up. I always print it a little bit bigger so you can have a bleed line. This board here is what we call one of our Scrabble tiles, and it is a rounded corner 6 by 6 inch, and this one is going to go on our 10-inch board, okay? So I put 2 pieces of our heat tape on there, and then I'm just going to flip it over. You can do 4 pieces if you want, but I just did the 2. And then here I have, our last name is Taylor, so I put Taylor's, and then I put our dates. So let me cut that off a little bit so I can line it up good, okay? I'm just trimming it up just a bit. I kind of did a fast cut. Whoops. Let me not cut the words off, or the letters off. Okay. So I choose a font that I really like. It's called Holiday Present. And I really, really like it. Now, a lot of people like to measure and do stuff, but I'm just winging it. It's just for me. I'm pretty good at eyeballing things to make sure that I like the way it looks. So here's fingers crossed that I have it at a good ratio here. All right. So, trying to make sure I have it right. All right, guys. We're going to leave this one up because, you know, you don't have to flip it or anything. Just leave it up. All right. Now you're going to put another piece of butcher paper on top. And then you're going to press 400 degrees. Hard, hard, hard press, okay? Come this way. So hard that I can barely close it. So 400 degrees, hard, hard press. The harder you press, the better you are. You want a nice, firm, smooth print on top, okay? Is there any questions so far, Gabe?
Where did you get the wood frame from?
Michael's. The frames come from Michael's, and if you look at the announcement section at the top of the group, I have it already listed. I have all the links you need for everything we're going to do tonight, and you just follow the links. This is a 10 by 10, and the other frame I think is 17 by 11 is the other frame that we're going to use. That's the one I did the standoffs on that Mike's going to help show it, okay? But these come from Michael's, and the link is at the top of the group in the next announcement section. Everything you need is up there. Anything else? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. It is done. All right. Let's pop it up. All right. Go smooth. So when you pop your heat press up, instead of just slinging it up, take it real slow. That helps you not to move anything around. Grab you some heat gloves or a towel or something. And I have 2 pairs of heat gloves, but I'm just going to grab it like this. Woo! Hot, hot, hot. All right, that easy. And there is our name and our date. And that's going to go on the bottom of our board. And you can put other things on there. I actually had 3 different things printed out, and then I let Mike pick it. I had, we do I Love You More all the time. It was even in our vows. So I asked him if he wanted that, if he wanted memories, or if he wanted our last name. And he picked that one. So we're going with that one. Okay. So like I said, this one isn't a color. This one is the antique look that my friend did for our wedding photo. So it's supposed to look like this. But you'll see the colored one in a minute. But see how pretty that looks on there? That's the reason I picked it. I should have probably picked another color instead of just doing white. But I think it kind of looks pretty because my dress is all white. So that's what that's going to look like. And I'm going to show you how to assemble it. in just a moment once it cools off, okay, guys? So I hope you like that look. Let me set these down and cool off. I'm going to set this over here and let it cool off, and then we're going to head, in just a few minutes, we're going to head to the kitchen, and we'll go over the way to assemble the big board with the standoffs, okay? And then I will come back and I'll grab the little board and the glue, and I'll show you how to do that, okay? If you have any questions while we're doing this, please let us know. We want to answer them. All right? So let me go check and make sure Mike is ready. If he is, then Gabe's going to bring you guys to the kitchen, okay? All right, guys, we are ready to go. I'm going to let this stay in here and cool off, Gabe, and then I will come back in here and grab that in a moment. And my glue. I'll grab the glue, too, when I come back in here. I think I already have one of these boards in there, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to go ahead and get it ready, too. All right, guys, so Gabe's going to take you guys, so come on to the kitchen. All right, we're here. This is Mike. He is the guy who cuts all of your stuff, and he is the one who helped me come up with how we're going to do this. So hey, say hey to Mike. He's not as outgoing as me, so this is the big board, okay? If he already took ours back off, you guys had seen this in the photo. So he's unscrewed them for you. 2 of them he left on there, and then 2 he has off. So he's going to show you how that he did this, okay? This board here is from Michael's, and it is 17 inches by 11 inches, okay? They're actually very lightweight wood. When you get these, you're going to be really shocked. You can order these online at michaels.com with the link I provided. But if you look, Michaels has a bulk option for these. So they're like $8, and right now they're on sale. They're 20% off. So you can get them a little cheaper. But if you go down or just put in pallet, there is a bulk option of these, and that's what I did. So I got a bulk option of this because I'm going to give them for gifts. And I got a bulk option of this one. And I think the bulk option, I think they were like $5 a piece. It was like really good. And these are pretty nice because even if you're not doing this project, any of our boards would look so cute on here. I mean, you could put like a barn or a mason jar. I mean, you could take this string off and then put a mason jar this way and then hang you a string on the back. There's like so much stuff you can do with these boards. You can stain them a darker color. You could put a whitewash on them. You could just paint them all together. But there's so much you can do, and they're such a good price. And then you add the boards to them, or even if you want to put a name across it with our letters or something, there's like so many things, and they're really nice. So this is something you guys really need to start offering. And it does come in the 2 different sizes also. Alright, so let's get to why we're here, because, you know, we all know I like to talk a lot. Alright, Mike, so the standoffs come with what? What's the pieces?
Alright, standoffs come basically put together Like so, 2 rubber washers in between. They also come with a screw. On this board right here, toss the screw, you're not going to need it. It's going to be too long. What you are going to need instead are going to be number 6 by 5/8 screws. You can either get Torx head or Phillips head, doesn't really matter which. You are going to want to pre-drill your holes with a 16th inch. The way I did it was I put the board down, well, obviously with these missing, and then measured side to side, top to bottom, until I got it centered. Mark the center of the hole, like so, with a pen, and put an X there. Then I drilled through the center of the X on all 4 corners. And what I did was I screwed these down. Now you are going to need a T15 screwdriver if you want to go to Torx. Otherwise, the regular Phillips screwdriver will work just fine.
Okay, so when you drilled these, did you drill it from this side of the board or the back side of the board?
This side.
Okay. So if you guys caught that, because he does talk a little bit lower than I do, he put this board on there, and then he drew a little circle with his pen or pencil on each side once he got the board where he wanted it to go, and he measured where he wanted it, okay? And then he took a little pen and drew inside of each one, and then he marked an X. He took it off and marked an X. In the center of that X is where he drilled at for each one, okay? And he pre-drilled it, correct?
Yeah, the 16-inch drill bit.
With a 16-inch drill bit. He pre-drilled it. He always pre-drills everything. I never even knew that there was a thing that you needed to do, and he's taught me that over the 16 years, that you need to do that. The one thing I did not put in there, that the screws that you should use with your standoffs, I did not list that above in a link or anything, or I didn't tell you what size. So I will do that. That is something I did forget. So one thing out of all of these, I think I did all right.
Yeah, it is common to find metal shavings inside of your standoffs as well.
And then basically you just put your screw inside, correct? Mm-hmm. And then you just screw it down. You screw your standoff down into place. So once you have it drilled, you just screw it down inside of there.
Make sure you leave it a little loose on all 4 corners. That way you can adjust it if you need to.
Any questions so far? Mm-hmm. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let us know, okay? Honestly, I'm not going to paint mine or do anything with it. I like this color of wood. But I think I might make another one and do a whitewash on it. I do like painting. Now what he's doing is you just put it over top and you just line it up, and then you
tighten it up.
You tighten it up once you know it's in place. Now you're not tightening this down to it yet, but he's just wanting to make sure that I guess the center of the hole is where this needs to be, so you don't need to move it around any.
Does the board in the picture already have holes?
Yes. If you order the one on the link at the top, it already has holes. You do not have to drill into. We never recommend drilling into any MDF. So it already has the holes for you. And you can get it in 2 sizes. This is the 8x10 size. And then we have 11x14. And we are open to other sizes. So if you need another size, we can do that. If you find another pallet or something you might use at home, we can make a size. Mike rarely tells me no to a size. So, but we have 2 sizes right now. The 11x14 and then the 8x10. I went with the 8x10 on this, even though it's a 17 inches by 11, just because I liked to see the wood on it. So now, what do you do, Mike? You stick the little rubber.
Yep. They typically come with 2 sets of rubber washers each, but even if you don't have them all, that's fine. Just make sure the rubber's on top of the MDF, that way you're not scraping it when you tighten this up.
Okay. And then you just screw the screw them in. How Mike's doing it is he's screwing just a little bit in at a time, so then you can line it up.
That way I'm sure that it's all lined up.
Yep. So just screw a little bit in at a time, and then make sure they're lined up good and look good, and just screw them down. And it's that easy. It is so easy.
That's why it's so important to have that rubber washer on there, because if you try tightening this down on that MDF, you're going to end up scratching that artwork.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it. And that's how we did it. And that is our family photo. That's us and our 2 teenagers. So, and that's what the back looks like. The screws that he recommends, if you use the regular screws that come with it, it comes way out. That comes with the standoffs. Because standoffs are meant to go all the way into a wall. And this isn't that thick. The boards aren't that thick. How thick do you think these boards are?
That's about 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah. So, these are the screws that he recommends, so then it won't scratch your walls. Alright, so that's that, and it's pretty easy. We went with the bigger round standoffs. What are they?
3/4.
3/4, just because it gives you more wiggle room when you're trying to line it up and when you're trying to drill it, make a hole to drill.
1/2 inch will work just fine.
Yeah, but you can go smaller if you want. Alright, let me go get what we need to make this one. So if you guys don't have a drill, don't want to mess with a drill, I'm going to show you another way that's just as good. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? Yeah. Okay, so what we have here is the 10 by 10. So I had thought maybe to do an 8 by 8 on here. But then I really, Mike, we had a request for bookmarks is what this actually is. Okay, we made bookmarks with a hole and without a hole. I actually just listed the bookmarks today on the website. And that's what this is for. So you can use this for so many other things other than just a bookmark. Alright, so I told Mike I said I need one without holes. So he gave me one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to line it up here, okay, just like this. And then I'm going to put this right here. So this is a 6 by 6, what we call Scrabble tile. And then this is what we call our bookmark. So, and I'm going to do it just like that. So, and all I'm doing is using this glue. So you got your board from Michael's. You got your 6 by 6 tile. And then you have your 1.5 by 6.5. Okay, so this is 1.5 by 6.5. And then you just take a tape measure or fabric. I do sewing too. So I love my fabric measuring tapes. And you want to, this is 10 inches. So, actually, right where I have it at is really good. You want to do it between the 2 and the 8, or you can measure it off like 2 inches here, 2 inches here, and move it. But actually, where I have it at is pretty darn perfect. Okay?
You want to measure across the bottom as well, make sure it's square.
That's correct. And, I'm going to measure. Now, I mean, you don't have to, if you like to eyeball things, I would do that. Normally, I would do that if Mike wasn't sitting here, but he's going to say, hey, Missy, measure that stuff. So, it's the same thing with this here, but let's work on just this one first and make sure we're good.
You need a pencil.
No, I don't. I'm good. I'm just making sure that I'm only 2 inches all the way. I mean, it looks good to me. I know you're anal. Look at him. He's stressing over here. He is stressing. Oh my god. So funny. I'm just making sure I got it good. If I don't, he's gonna pick on me. Alright, I'm gonna pick it up and look at it. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good to me. Good enough. It's going to my house.
You just shipped it.
Did it really? Mm-hmm. I need one of those control buttons where it goes back to where it was.
You just need a
I'll check it again. Okay.
Control Z.
Control Z. Do you guys ever have that where you're doing something and you've been working on the computer so much, especially if you're a designer, and Mike designs these blanks, so he knows all too well. And I'm always like, gosh, where's my Control Z at right now? Because that's what I need. I just need to redo this step. All right, so this is the glue. We use this glue on everything. We like to put birdhouses outside every year for birds. And we make birdhouses with this glue, and it works great and works through all weather and everything else. But I use this a lot on the MDF with things. You guys have seen me use this a whole lot. I put sawtooth hooks on the back of our MDF so you can just hang them up on the wall. And this stuff is amazing, okay? So I have a link to this. I have an Amazon link, and you can get it on Amazon. Or you can just go to Lowe's, or Walmart has it too. I think Walmart has it. I know Lowe's has it for sure.
Walmart has Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, I use this glue. This glue is amazing, okay? You can use whatever glue you want, but this is what I like to do. It has never failed me. So you just pop your top, and you basically, I guess I do need a pencil, because I need to know where I'm going to lay it back down at. So he's going to go get me one. But what you need to do is you can put the glue straight on here, or you can put it on here, and you don't need a whole lot. I'm talking about like 2 strips. You're good. Lay it down. Let it sit there for 24 hours. It says 12. I think it's 12 or 24. I just do it for 24 and let it go, okay? And then you're going to be done, like literally, and it's never going to go anywhere. And that's the look you're going to have. So once you glue it down, this is the look you're going to have. And I'll take pictures tomorrow for you to share with your peeps, okay? And that's all it is. It's that easy. So there's no nails or drilling. I mean, not nails. Screw. Oh, you gave me a lot of options. There's no screwing or bolts or anything, any drilling. Just a little bit of measuring or eyeballing. And some glue.
That's what a lot of people say they do. They just eyeball it.
So you can do it however you want. Mike likes to make sure things are right. You should see when we're trying to hang up a picture. That one sign that we made, y'all, that has our name, and then it has our kid's name that goes down. I was like, let's just do it. And he's like, he's getting out a
Tape measure and a level.
A level and tape measure. I'm like, we don't need that. Let's just put it on there. So, yeah, that was hilarious. But he's here, and I can't Control Z him away right now. So I'm gonna do it the right way. It does need to be moved over. So he is correct. I shifted it. So the good thing about having a measuring tape like this is it goes straight over top. So you can just do it that way. But we're at 10 inches across. I'm going to put it between the 2 and the 8. I'm going to move it up till I feel like I like it. Okay. So this is a pencil so I can erase it afterwards. I'm just going to put it really close. Am I getting it there? I feel like I'm not getting it. I think my pencil is trying to break. Alright, so I got it on that side. Got it on this side. Let me put one at the very top. Let me make sure it's good at the bottom. Mike can't sit still long, y'all. He has to he gets up, he gets down, he gets up, gets down. Okay, I do need to move it over just a bit. Okay, we're good there.
You check the top.
I will. I'm just measuring it, and you guys can eyeball it because you won't have a mic sitting there with you, okay? Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I marked it. Let me mark the very bottom. Can't even barely see. So I have these little marks around. I'm just going to glue. I'm going to glue here, and then I'm just going to set it down on top of it. So this is my plan. And you do not have to put a lot of this glue, okay? Let me explain that very much. You do not have to. I'm just going to put 3 strips through here. Just like so. Let me put a little bit more here. Seems like I skipped out on it. Okay. Just like that. And then I'm going to move my hair out my face and set it down on top. Just like that. Let me move it over. And I'm just lining it up to my marks.
And the drying time on that will allow you to kind of shift it around if you need to a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm picking it up and looking at it and making sure
In case your marks aren't right.
it looks right. Okay, that easy. And you just give it a good push down. Make sure you don't shift it when you're pushing it. But I'm telling you guys, if you are new to our group, we use this stuff all the time. We I like to instead of putting a burlap string through the holes, I like to put a sawtooth hook on the back of my boards and sell them that way. Alright guys, so that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to just add my name. This one, probably going to do more eyeballing than anything because it's just a little tiny space. Let me just make sure. 1, 2. Now this is a 6.5 inches, so it's going to measure a little different. Should
be 1 3/4 by 8 1/4.
Yeah. Does that look right to you? Will you fix it while I hold it? Every time I try to move it, it's shifting on me. Alright, you got it? Alright. And mark it. There we go. I marked both sides.
Even across the bottom.
I'm going to mark there across the bottom. I just want to make sure it looked right. Looks right. Okay. I'm going to mark across the bottom so then I know how far to come down. You don't really have to mark the top unless you just want to, because you're just going to put your bottom piece right there on the bottom. So I have my little marks. Give it a little glue. Trying to spread it out a little bit. There we go. Okay. That's all it takes. That much. And then just stick it on there and shift it till you get to your marks. Let's see. Looks like I need to move it over just a little bit. Move it up a little bit. I think I'm good. I help press it down just a bit. Make sure once you press it, you check your marks again and make sure you got it. You're still, because it gives a little wiggle. And that's how you glue it. That's it. And there it be. So I know you guys have been waiting for me to do this. And I promise okay, I gotta fix that. It slid.
It's gotta dry a little bit more before you hang it up and hold up.
Yeah, let me fix it. So don't go doing that like I just did. I'll just turn it where Gabe can show you guys. How about that? Instead of me holding it up. It's slippery right now. Alright, I'm just gonna turn it. Let me make sure it looks right. Let me stand up and look at it. Looks good to me. Mike really loves rounded corners, so that's why we went with rounded corners. He thinks it just looks better than squared corners. But if you guys want a square cornered bookmark, let us know. We can make that happen. But we really like the rounded corners better. But, you know, to each their own. But I hope you guys like the live. Is there any questions?
We don't offer a square corner 6x6 either.
Yeah, so I'd have to make both. But you just let me know, okay? And if you guys don't want to put anything down here, which honestly I love it like this, and you want an 8x8, we can do that. But just think about it. An 8x8 is going to take up most of your wood. You're only going to have that much wood around,
on each side.
you know, around the whole entire thing. It's going to be like an inch of wood. So even if you don't want this, even just centering the 6x6 around this is better than putting an 8x8 in my opinion. Because if I was getting this professionally done, my thing is I would want to see the pallet. I would like to see my picture on the pallet. This is something different, guys. This is something new and different, and your peoples will really like this. And you know, I'm all about letting you guys use our photos. So of course, tomorrow when this is dry, I'll take a picture of it, and you guys can use our photos and get yourself some orders. This is what it looks like with the color. Of course, it's nice and crisp and beautiful. And I don't want to lean this one up, but I'll just set it down here so you can look at both. This is with and these are all our boards. So this is how it looks with color, and then this is I think Jennifer said that is antique. She did some kind of filter. Look, I really like it because it looks good with this. Any questions, Gabe?
What size did you make the photos for this one?
This one is your 8x10. This is an 8x10, and then this one is
6x6.
a 6x6.
And then can you post the link for the saw hooks?
For the saw hooks? Yeah. Yeah, I can post the link for the saw hooks. We just got them on Amazon.
He's come already with the burlap string for you to hang up.
Yeah, this, now you can put a saw hook on this and just remove this, but this is from, comes like this from Michael's.
It's a little difficult because they're going to have to glue it to these pieces
Oh,
here.
yeah. But this one comes with the string from Michael's already attached to it, so you don't have to put anything on there. I'll grab one of my boards with the saw hook to show you what I've done with another board. How about that? I feel like I'm constantly showing this one. I have not hung this up yet. I feel like I'm constantly showing this board. And so if you see this one here, this is our home board. Not Kelsey, Zoe and I come up with this one together, and you have different circles that you can change out. And on the back of it, if you see there, it's got a sawtooth hook, okay? So it's not screwed in or nailed in or anything like that. It is glued with this glue. And this stuff is amazing, okay? Because I have one of these in my bathroom. It's a long board like this. And then it's got the holes drilled out. Mike drilled 4 holes out for us. And I put some kitchen cabinet hooks on here. And we... he cut the holes with the laser. Sorry. He cut the holes with the laser like he did this. And it has them here, 4 of them. And I use kitchen cabinet knobs. And it says get naked. And it's in our bathroom. And our towels go on it. So there's 4 of us, 4 adults that live here. And it's 2 teenagers and us 2. And we put all our towels, all 4 of them. And all it has is 2 saw hooks on the back. So any of our boards are really, really good for saw hooks if you don't want to use a burlap string. You just need this stuff. And the saw hooks you can get anywhere. You can get them at Lowe's, Walmart, but I got mine off of Amazon. I got them ordered in, but I'll be happy to share where I got them from. Anything that we ever do, we're happy to share where we get any of our supplies at. We want you guys to succeed. So, and if we can do how-to videos to help you guys, let us know what you want to learn, and we'll be happy to do that, okay? Got any other questions for me, Gabe?
How many in a bulk for the pallet?
I'm wanting to say it was 10. Let me go look. I got 2 boxes. Hold on. Alright, I got it. They come in boxes of 6. So you can you get 6 pieces in the bulk. And it's all Michael's. And I just weighed them too while I was in there. I know I'm super fast. This one would weigh 10 ounces. So you would just need to add a little bit more weight for the 2 other pieces. But this one weighs 10 ounces and this one weighs 1 pound. So if you ship things, if you have a website or an Etsy or whatever, they'd be pretty easy to ship, huh?
Is the bulk available in both sizes or just the one?
No, both. They have it in both sizes. And I'm encouraging you guys, when you go on Michael's tonight, because I know you're headed there if you're not already on there while you're watching this, look at other wood that they have there, okay? Look at other things that they offer, because you can use this glue and our boards and make all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. I got some other things that I've got in from there that I'm going to do for you guys. It's a pallet that's got more spaces, and it's bare right now. It needs to be painted. And then I plan on putting a mason jar with some flowers coming up out the top of it. So there's all kinds of things I'm trying to show you guys other ways for you to craft and have fun, and other ways for you to offer different, unique things to your customers. Because when I love going to craft shows, I'm sad that I haven't been able to go to any because of COVID, because I love shopping crafts. And when I go to different shows, I like looking for something different. I'm a very, very different person, and I really like something different in our house. Everybody really loves something that can be personalized too. So guys, think about, Mother's Day's coming up, Easter's coming up, and Father's Day's coming up. So there's like a lot of holidays coming. Plus everybody likes to decorate for, spring and summer. So we got any more questions?
Nikki asks, you said that the link was on your page?
At the top of the group, there's an announcement section. At the top of the group today, we did join us live tonight at 7 o'clock, and these boards are on there in the picture. If you click right there, it's in the description of all the links to everything. The only thing that I did not link that we showed for these tonight is Mike's bolt screws. These screws. This is the only thing I didn't link because I had forgot that he had changed the screws out. But I will take a picture of these. And where do you get these? Walmart? Lowe's. So I'm pretty sure if you don't want to go to Lowe's, you can get it on Amazon too. But if you're venturing out, I don't know how bad COVID is there at your place, and if you're going out, you can pick both of these up at Lowe's, because I know Lowe's has these too. But if not, just do it at Amazon. Amazon has everything.
The
so
brand and the head on that, it really doesn't matter as much as the size does.
Yeah, it's the size that you want. So you don't have to get this brand or this kind of head. What he means is it's not a Phillips. This one isn't. It's a Torx. So, but you can just get a regular Phillips, because I know most of you guys, you probably don't have the special tools that Mike has. So he has a lot of tools. So you can just use a Phillips head. So just get you a Phillips head with just the size. It's 5/8 is what you need, right?
Yes, number 6 by 5/8.
Number 6 by 5/8. So I'll let you guys know that. I will add it to the description at the top so you guys know. And tomorrow when I post the the finished pictures, I will put it in the description there too, guys, okay? But if you have any questions at all when you're doing this, please comment on the group and let us know. I love helping you guys, so just comment and ask any questions you possibly want to know. We like comments and we like talking back to you. I rather speak to you on the comments so everybody can see instead of everybody messaging me the same things. One, is real time consuming with a bunch of messages. I'm behind on messages right now. And two, then everybody gets to see all the good questions, because questions are good and they're never wrong, okay? Anything else, Gabe? Alright, guys. I hope you liked the live tonight. I know we've been asked a lot for it. So I hope you enjoyed it. And everybody say thanks to Mike for stepping out of his comfort zone and doing this with us tonight. We really appreciate each one of you guys. So now go get you some boards and make something pretty. And I want to see pictures. Alright, guys. Bye.